This is an ABC News special report.
Good evening, Philippines. Hello, world. I am Glyza Arias.
And I am Gil Dantuan.
Welcome to ABC News.
And here's our top news.
Typhoon Maring enters Philippines.
Davao City clampdowns jaywalking. SEA Games 2017 updates.
Mr. and Ms. Hayden caught Tyson Nat after years of being together.
PQA assessment in University of Mindanao.
University of Mindanao Intramurals 2017.
Chain smokers live in Manila.
Tropical Depression Maring dumped heavy rain on the Philippines on Tuesday, flooding Metro Manila and nearby provinces and causing landslide and flash floods that killed 4 people.
6 others were missing, including 5 residents of Laguna Province, where floods swept away a house next to a swollen river, disaster relief officials said. The other missing person was reported in nearby Cavite Province, where several areas were submerged. Financial markets, government offices, and schools were closed, and at least 21 flights were cancelled or diverted. Maring made landfall in eastern Quezon Province Tuesday morning and was moving northeast with winds of 60 km per hour and gusts of up to 100 km per hour, according to Pag-asa. In a bulletin issued past 2 p.m. on Tuesday, State Weather Bureau Pag-asa said Maring was already in the vicinity of Tanay Rizal, still moving west-northeast at 15 km per hour. Signal number 1 is raised in the following areas due to Maring: Metro Manila, Camarines Norte, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal, Northern Quezon including Polillo Island, Southern Aurora, Bulacan, Pampanga, Nueva Ecija, Tarlac, Zambales, Bataan, and Pangasinan. The tropical depression will continue to bring moderate to heavy rain to the regions of Metro Manila, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, and Mimaropa, as well as the province of Pangasinan. 2 teenage brothers died in Taytay, Rizal early Tuesday morning after a landslide buried their home. Earlier, Tuesday classes were suspended in the entire Metro Manila as well as various provinces. Several areas have been flooded.
This is Shali Doron reporting.
Hurricane Irma crashed through the Caribbean, causing catastrophic damage. The Category 5 storm, which ravaged the islands with near-record sustained 185 miles per hour winds, battered an estimated 1.2 million people. Irma cut a devastating path, leaving at least 44 people dead in its wake, 11 in the French territories, 10 in Cuba, 5 in the British Virgin Islands, 5 in the U.S. Virgin Islands, 4 in Anguilla, 4 in St. Martin, 3 in Puerto Rico, 1 in Haiti, and 1 in Barbuda. The said islands, as well as Turks and Caicos, were the hardest hit, with up to 99% of the structures at least partly damaged. On Wednesday, September 6, the eye of the storm passed directly over the island of Barbuda, leaving the underdeveloped oasis barely habitable. The UN's Office for Coordination and Humanitarian Assistance said that 99% of all the buildings in Barbuda have been destroyed. In Cuba, 13 of the country's 15 provinces have been affected. Although floodwaters are receding in Havana, flooding in other coastal and mountain areas have left some communities isolated. On Anguilla, a 90 square kilometer island that is among the several British overseas territories in the Caribbean, 90% of all the government buildings were severely affected, and 80 to 90% of the island's schools have been damaged. On St. Martin, an island split into territories administered by France and Netherlands, authorities in the French side estimate 60% of the homes are uninhabitable. In British Virgin Islands, 90% of the houses of the North Sound have structural or total damage. In Spanish Town, 75% of the homes have been damaged. Infrastructure has been severely damaged in Turks and Caicos, a British overseas territory home to about 52,000 people after Irma barreled through overnight into Thursday into Friday. On South Caicos, 80 to 90% of the homes have been damaged. Schools, government buildings, and hospitals have been badly hit. Scarce of electricity and water services is felt in the islands. Francine Bagasol, ABC News.
Davao City starts clampdown on jaywalking. Jaywalkers in Davao City will face stiffer sanction if caught by traffic enforcer. Those caught jaywalking will be given a city traffic citation ticket or CTCT, requiring them to pay a fine of 100 pesos or undergo a 4 hours compulsory service. Previously, jaywalkers have mandated to undergo a seminar.
Around 300 enforcers will be deputized to issue citation tickets to traffic violators in Davao City starting September 11. The tickets will not only cover pedestrians who will be caught violating the anti-jaywalking ordinance, but also the drivers and establishment owners who will violate the traffic code. Tickets will be issued to drivers that will be caught unloading and loading in the wrong area, wrong parking, overspeeding, illegal right turn, and other violation. Establishment owners will be handed citation tickets if they will be caught obstructing the roads with their goods or putting up traffic signs without any permission from the CTTMO. Moreover, pedestrians will be issued citation tickets if they will be caught crossing in an area without pedestrian lane or crossing pedestrian lane but not following the road signs. Exempted in the anti-jaywalking law are the children below 15 years old, senior citizens, and person with disabilities, and the penalty will vary per violation.
Yes. What can you say about jaywalking, ma'am? Actually, kabalo ko sa jaywalking na experience ko na ako na siya. Actually, nadakpan. And did you already experience jaywalking, ma'am? Somewhere? Yes. Why? Why did you walk? Gigan ako sa may Spency, then padulong ko sa may Akasya. Then pagbabala ko sa Akasya, diretso na ko, wala ko diretso ko kako, wala ko ni Ate Pedestrian Lane. So, wala ko kabalo na ay traffic enforcer na nagapito sa kuha. So, pag, gitawag ko nila na siya nga, uy, miss, kailan makakit ka ng jaywalking? So, ako na ngayon kung apologize. Kaya, syempre, sa kanila rin ako na-out of mind ako, wala lang kabalo sa kumagi. So, go to the, nila, kaya ano, ID, pamunta ko, so, kailangan na lang, makikita na lang ko nila para seminar. Yeah. Wala ko dati. Badlokon niya ako. Okay, can you give some advice about our viewer to avoid getting caught? So, sa karon naka-experience ako, so kailangan yun na to maagi o learning para po iwas aksidente, then iwas multa. Kay mahal ako ko 500 ay dako nyo kayo siya. So, lang, follow lang ta sa rules sa atuang sa atong thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your time. Thank you.
Sir, can I ask something, sir?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. What's the average number of jaywalkers caught within a day?
So, mga 60%. Sa 100%, 60% ang madakpan.
Sir, what are the advantages and disadvantages of implementing no jaywalking policy?
Ang disadvantage advantage sa magdakop kag jaywalking kay kung di man gud dakpon ang mga tao nga ang mga pedestrian nga motabok bisag asa kasagaran mapanggaan. Karon kay nagadakop na mi mga jaywalkers, gamay na lang wa nay madisgrasya, wa nay mabanggaan ug at napoy disiplina ang tao mga pedestrian.
That's right, sir. Then what's the disadvantage, sir?
Ang disadvantage wang good kay ang mga pedestrian wala bisan asa lang mutabok kasi niya ang cause is madisgrasya mabanggaan sila.
Okay, no? Sir, thank you, sir. This is Shari Duron reporting.
Hurricane Irma marches north after it pummeled Florida during the weekend. Florida is now picking up the pieces and fixing all the damages left by the storm, but some areas won't be easy. In Jacksonville, people faced flash floodings on Monday. The St. Johns River rose to record levels, flooding the major roadways. The surge, unlike anything residents have seen before, many neighborhoods now is underwater and cars have submerged. Coast Guard teams rescuing 100 of people on Monday. And the cleanup is just beginning. After violent winds uprooted trees, debris is now littering the neighborhood as crews rushing up in cleaning the roadways. Nearly 8 million throughout the state are still without power. Workers are rushing to restore electricity in some of the hardest hit areas. Further south, highways are still packed with bumper-to-bumper traffic. They're trying to return home just days after evacuating, but officials are turning them away until towns are secured. In Miami, first responders are coming to grips with Irma's impact. The winds are piling boats up along the shore, and to where Irma made its landfall, even more devastated. The Florida Keys facing a possible humanitarian crisis in the lower islands. According to early insurance estimates, Irma causing to $20 to $40 billion in damages in Florida. Now pushing to other states, stretching into Georgia and South Carolina, its wide bands lashing Charleston, bringing intense rain and flooding, delivering a nearly 10-foot tide in certain areas with water swamping downtown area. The high winds knocking down power lines, bringing more destruction and anguish to the southeast. Clausin Bagasol, ABC News.
Golds, 33 silvers, 64 bronzes. That's all she wrote for Team Philippines in the 2017 Southeast Asian Games here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The Philippines crashes to its worst SEA Games finish since 1999, when the country hauled 20 gold medals in Brunei. This year's delegation of over 400 athletes fails to match its 29 gold medal output from 2015 and 2013, despite its target of 50 gold medals. It has been a steady decline of gold medals for the Philippines since it last hosted in 2005. Despite the struggle with garnering gold medals, Filipino athletes still had their shining moments in victory. Mary Joy Tabal collected the country's first gold in the marathon event, while Dines Dumaan won the last Philippine gold in Pencak Silat. Other gold winners come from triathlon, gymnastics, pool, men's 200 and 400 meter dash, 400 meter hurdles, boxing, men's basketball, women's wushu, women's judo, fencing, decathlon, ice hockey, taekwondo, lawn bowls, billiards, and equestrian. Many Filipino athletes, however, suffered painful defeats, including Rio Olympians Nestor Colonia and Kirsty Alora. The Philippines winds up in 6th place for the second straight SEA Games. By contrast, host Malaysia collects a whopping 145 gold medals, along with 92 silvers and 86 bronze medals. Thailand comes in second with 72 golds. Vietnam has 58 golds and barely edges out Singapore's 57, while Indonesia picks up 38 gold medals. The Philippines will have another shot at redemption when it again hosts the Southeast Asian Games in 2019. The preparations are already underway, with plans to finally breathe life into the floundering Philippine sports program. Filipino athletes will continue to do the best they can, but they will need all the support they can get in 2019 and beyond.
Good afternoon, Shane. I'm live now here in University of Mindanao. As you can see, the facilities are being managed and our students here are very responsible. Come, let's interview one student here. Good afternoon, ma'am. What's your name?
I'm Mary Grace Villarreal.
Okay, ma'am, we are here about a lot about University of Mindanao and their abroad services. What do you think about it?
University of Mindanao offers a lot of opportunities to every student. And of course, this school is very affordable, practical, and open education to all the students who want to be educated.
Wow, it's very interesting school. Lastly, ma'am, I heard about the Philippines Quality Award. You arrived here today, so do you think your school is deserved to be awarded and decorated?
Yes, of course. Aside of being part of this university, me, myself, and I were so amazed of the good services of the school. Not just about the good services, but also the respect of every student. So, I think that the University of Mindanao is deserved to be awarded in PK.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for your cooperation. This is journalist Sikasi live here in University of Mindanao, Matina Campus, Baguio, Siem, Blay.
Hospitality greetings everyone. I am Nina and I am now here at the NCC Mga Adult Students. And I sponsored a group of students here from University of Mindanao. And I am going to ask them some questions about the intramurals 2017. What department are you? I'm from College of Hospitality Education. Okay, so can I ask you questions about the intramural? Yeah, sure. We both know that there are lots of activities and events happened at Intramurals 2017. What can you say about the cheers and yells? Is the CHE really deserving to be the champion? For me, everyone is deserving to be the champion. But the CHE proves that even though I'm from CHE, we are facing discrimination in our college. We prove to them that we can beat and we can compete fairly. That's why we show them that we deserve to be called a champion. Okay, so are you one of the participants of Cheers and Yells? Yes. That's why. Okay, so what's your name again? I'm Hannah Gutierrez. Okay, Hannah Gutierrez, thank you so much for your time and I appreciate it. Thank you.
After finally tying the knot in a civil ceremony in June, longtime couple Vicky Bello and Hayden Co had perhaps the grandest celebrity wedding of the year in Paris on September 2. No less than Philippine showbiz royalty were in attendance. The bride, after all, is the go-to dermatologist for the stars. Among the glittering guests were Team Yap, who hosted the dinner party for the event on board a yacht, along with celebrity Tessa Prieto Valdez, Alden Richards, Piolo Pascual, Jinky Pacquiao, Lavi Poe, Richard Gomez, Lucy Torres Gomez, Georgina Wilson, her husband Arthur Bernard, their son Archie, as well as Ding Dong Dantes, Marian Rivera, and their daughter Zia, who served a flower girl alongside the bride's couple daughter, Scarlett Snow. For the ceremony, the bride clothed in a blush pink gown with the top designer Michael Cinco, who also designed the flower girl's dress of Scarlett Snow. The groom looked dapper in a simple black suit and a bow tie. The reception was held at the historic Opera Garnier, the Paris opera house that inspired the classic novel Phantom of the Opera. The bride and the groom changed into different outfits for the reception. Hayden wore a white suit jacket, while Vicky wore a glittering cream-colored dress. The couple had their first dance on the steps of the opera house, to which the bride wore another dress, a light blue tea-length number. The Chainsmoker arrived in Manila Wednesday afternoon, just hours before their performance at Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City, sending Pinoy fans of the closer hit makers giddy with excitement. This will be the EDM duo's second concert in the country in 13 months. They also performed in the Philippines back in 2014. Composed of Andrew Taggart and Alex Pale, the Chainsmokers are best known for hits Don't Let Down, Roses, and Something's Just Like This, a collaboration with British rock band Coldplay. Their performance is scheduled at 11:35 p.m. following sets from local acts Rami Bitong, Mars Miranda, and American DJ Nick Martin. MMI Live posted a list of guidelines for the concert on Facebook, saying that the standing area of the venue is exclusive to those ages 15 and above.
It's going to be incredible. We've worked probably 9 months on putting the show together, adding this live music component to our show, which we've never done before. And then, we come from the dance community, and it's very important to us that we still maintain an amazing production visually, and we have aced it on this one, so it's going to be awesome.
We love raves, and we want to keep the energy there for all of our shows in the future. We're in this new territory that we feel like is better articulated with a full band, so we're kind of 1 foot in that kind of live show and 1 foot in a traditional DJ setup. So it should be really interesting.
And this is the latest news for this evening.
That bringing you the fresh and detailed reporting in ABC News.
Thank you, stay in, and goodbye. See you next time.
This has been a special report from ABC News.